Well, hello again, world of YouTube. My name is Pat, and this is my little video on why Burnout Paradise sucks compared towards Burnout Revenge. And Burnout Revenge was a previous gen game that was updated for the 360, and Paradise was one specifically made for this gen. And you know what? I gotta say, Burnout Paradise sucks like 10 different ways. It really does, and I was massively disappointed. I was hoping that maybe it was just a sleeper hit that no one had bought, and that's why I found it in the bargain basement or bargain bin. But it really did suck in contrast. And this is a little bit late out the gates to be like talking about this, and it's not really a review, but basically this is my little ranting about why it like went way downhill from the original IP. And it had massive design flaws. Like for one major problem that they suffered from is that they didn't take the approach of trying to be convenient for the player at any step along the way. And there's this concept though where basically what they did is they took Burnout Revenge and then they nerfed the crap out of it and lowered the amount of things you can do in it. And instead of giving you a menu interface, it gave you a city to zip around in. And so like if you started up an event that you didn't want to, you couldn't quit out of it. You had to go and finish that event. Even if you had been completely messed up in the beginning or whatever and had the other 8 cars way ahead of you all the way down, and there's no way in hell that you would ever catch up. And even if they all cross the finish line and you're on the opposite side of the map, you cannot get out of that event until you cross that damn, I'm trying not to cuss here, finish line. And that's something that really, really, really sucks about Paradise. And it's awful compared to Burnout because of that. And also it's in Burnout, you can actually have friends sit right next to you. Imagine that, have a friend right next to you. You both hold a controller and you play the same game on the same damn screen. No, but Paradise is to be next gen, and you get to do this special you press the arrow to go and meet people on online, and they brag about it the whole time. And it's kind of funny because they keep talking up their own features in this game. And some of the audio track that's left in the game is left over from some features that were even removed from the game. And that's just sad to me, though. But there's just so many errors and problems with this game, And there's problems for one, there's no speedometer on any of the cars. You have no clue how fast you're going. For two, the stats in the cars are way less specific than they were in Burnout. They only give you 3 stats in this one. They give you what was it, speed? They give you speed, strength, and it's not acceleration, it's boost. Yeah, speed, strength, and boost. That's the 3 they give you. They don't tell you the acceleration, and the speed is a complete lie. Because if a car has a lot of strength and it has a lot of speed, it doesn't really have as much speed as the car that weighs less or has less strength, but less speed as well. So I mean, the stats lie to you like crazy, and you can never get an exact number, and there's no good reading on anything, so you can't tell how fast you're going. You can't tell which car is the fastest. This game sucks when you're trying to figure out the specs on cars, and it's so out there and loose, and that's not what racing is about. Racing is about being able to figure out what you're doing. Also, it's really unfun that you have to be looking let me see if I can set this up on the YouTube video. Let's see, you see that little corner of the box there? That's what you're looking at the entire game. That right there, that's the mini-map. And while you're going 300 miles an hour, your life depends on being able to see this little thing right here on the very corner. And things are going at you 300 miles an hour. And then it turns, and it turns again, and then it turns again. And while you're doing this, you're supposed to look at this stupid little patch of screen right down there. Honestly, who can do that? It's stupid. And they also have a compass that's completely busted. And I mean busted. It is completely broken. And I mean you'll see a little header right up on the top of the screen. Let me get my finger right where it's at. It'll be right there. And then you see street signs come up on the side and be like bing bing bing, start beeping at you or whatever as they come to the center. But they always lie though. They don't ever go the right way. If you're taking a road that's going straight towards your destination, but it's not the official path they want you to go, it starts clicking for no reason at all, and you're like, what the hell? And you get all thrown off, and then you end up leaving the road. And that's not fun, man. It's not fun at all. I mean, me personally, I want to race. I want to have fun. I want to, it's Burnout. I want to be able to compete with other cars. But this game, it's they realize that, well, we've messed up, and now the cars are all spread out going on different routes, and they're not really racing, and we can't have the memory to go ahead and have more cars because we can't support a full a size city and have that many cars at the same time. So we actually had to cut back on the cars. But you know what? to make up for that, we'll go ahead and make the roads really obtuse, and they are. They are most definitely obtuse, especially compared to Burnout. I mean, to a Revenge. And you know, with Revenge, I had my frustrating moments. I had these moments where I would keep clipping the same stupid edge or whatever. Especially in Italy, there was this one turn that you would take out really fast, and I'd always end up getting clipped on this one wall. But like in this game, though, it's just worse. It's like there's hidden paths, yellow paths, and all that stuff that break off. But it basically there's times when it shoots you out right facing to a wall, like that's hidden behind clutter and things. And they all set up clutter that looks like you're supposed to smash through it with like an immovable object behind it, and it's almost like the entire map is booby trapped for you to crash into stuff, and it just doesn't work. And it's almost because there's not enough competition out there as compared to Revenge, you know. And you end up crashing a lot more from stupid reasons in this one than you do in Revenge, and it just, man, it feels broken. It feels like it's broken, and the programmers and designers are trying to stretch it to make it fit, and it's just an awful concept. It really is, you know. I mean, like, a lot of people are for the whole Grand Theft Auto open city thing, but me personally, I don't like it, man. It's frustrating that every single race is the same. Go to the pier, go to the Navy Yard, go to this place, go to that place, and there's like 4 places you go to. You know, you go to a ranch, you go to an observatory, you go towards a naval yard, and I think I'm missing one, but there's like 4. There's 4 different places you go to. So every single race is like you start off at a slightly different spot and end up going to the same place. It's stupid. And where I like to go to different cities too, man. I don't want to just sit there in like Los Angeles. I hate Los Angeles. I hate Los Angeles in real life. I'd rather shoot myself in the skull with a nail gun than to ever go back to Los Angeles. That's how much I hate that place. But regardless, I mean, like, I just would rather have a game like Revenge where I can go to Hong Kong, I can go to, you know, Europe and all these different places and have some variety. But that's just not the case with Burnout. You're stuck in the same stupid city, doing the same stupid races, and you know what? You have less mini games too, because they don't have the destruction like car wreck stage that was really fun in Burnout. And it's not a party game. You can't play it with a group of people at a party. You can't play with friends like in real life. You have to have them like go to their home and like on their Xbox and then pay an Xbox Live Premium and all this crap. And it's like I'm starting to wonder and be a little bit suspicious and wonder if Microsoft's actually encouraging companies to go ahead and do away with hot seat gaming. And I'm dead serious about this. It seems like every single day more and more games are having less multiplayer options that are available for one console. You know, it's like, no, you have to go on Xbox Live. You have to pay that like however much a month like premium and all that stuff, and they have to pay that same premium, and then you have to have 2 copies of the disc, and then this and that and this and that. And it's starting to nickel and dime people, and it's getting to be really disgusting. And it's honestly one of the reasons why I still like Nintendo so much. But yeah, that's basically my little rant, and why this game is complete and utter crap compared to this game. And also, this game has more cars, more stages, more races, more everything. Everything about the original Burnout is tenfold better than this Burnout. Not the original, I'm sorry. Revenge is better than Paradise. I got a minute and a half here, and let me just say my last piece. The other thing that really sucks about it is Revenge actually had some decent music in it, and I could stand it, and it had some variety. Paradise is nothing but bubblegum crap. And if you look through the music selection, it's like this bubblegum song from Best Of record, and like greatest hits and greatest hits and greatest hits. And it's like, it's an awful soundtrack. It's probably one of the worst soundtracks I've ever heard in a video game in my entire life. And really, please quote me on that. But that's basically why I think Burnout Paradise sucked and why Revenge was so good. And I really doubt that EA is going to learn their lesson and they're going to go back and make the game that was good. And if they ever do, it'll be years too late. So I guess that's that. And all you can really do in the meantime is just play Burnout Revenge again. But once you've unlocked everything, there's not much to do. Thanks for watching. Please post your comments and feel free to look at my other videos.